Is watching porn actually cheating?
This will probably upset some people, but we've got to tell the truth about this. Welcome to the Ask Dr. E Show. We're so grateful that you've joined with us today. And we want to talk about a hot topic that not very many people are talking about these days, but we need to. As a pastor, I have seen pornography destroy so many relationships and marriages. It's absolutely unbelievable. And Robin, I know that you have had contact with people who used to be involved in that kind of business.
Right.
We've actually had them come here to share at the church. And why don't you talk about some of what you heard from them and what you've learned from them?
Oh, if you ever shared with them or they spoke to you as a group, it's so sad. It's an awful life. It's an empty life, and you feel like nothing. You feel like you're an object, and it brings no joy. And then it destroys your other relationships. Even if you're not a believer, it's horrible. But if you are, then when you become a believer, it is hard. It is hard, and it definitely is cheating. It's cheating on yourself, even. I would say yourself.
Yeah, you're cheating yourself by
You're
more
cheating
than
yourself
anybody else.
because when you get ready to have a real relationship, especially one that I'm thinking about, and she'd become a close friend. She said it was hard to have a close relationship because she'd never had one, and those that supposedly really were supposed to take care of her in the porn business, they just used her.
Right.
So that was no real
She
relationship.
just money to them.
She was just money. She was an object.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly
she was
right.
supposed to do whatever they said with whoever they said.
Yeah,
Whomever.
very sad. The thing that I run into the most is when a woman, maybe she goes into the home office or whatever and bumps the husband's mouse, and porn pops up because he forgot to get off the page, forgot to turn it off, or maybe she's suspecting that he's looking at porn, so she goes into the history and finds out her husband's been looking at pornography. And some of it's like there have been times I've been told it's really disgusting stuff. So as a woman, how would it make you feel if you found out that your husband, which I'm your husband, you have to pretend like you're somebody else, if you found out your husband was looking at pornography, how does that make a woman feel?
Well, I might be different from them because I would think you are disgusting.
Yeah.
You are disgusting. There's something really wrong
Well,
with you.
that's usually what they tell me.
Yeah,
You know? Yeah.
there's something really wrong with you. But yes, of course, it makes you think, what's wrong with me? Why wasn't I not enough? But my first thought was that what's wrong with you? That you would rather have an object on the screen than your own wife,
Yeah. Yeah.
the person you're supposed to love and cherish and take care of.
And I think too, the old devil, he uses progress in his mind. It's progress where you go from watching it to thinking about how could I actually participate in some extramarital affair to actually doing it. And he just kind of leads you along, but it might begin with pornography. And it's a horrible thing. It's a destroyer. It never does anything
Definitely.
good. And unfortunately, I've actually heard even some psychologists that have said that watching pornography is actually healthy for a couple's sex life. I don't believe that for one
No.
millisecond. It's a damaging, hurtful, horrible, wicked thing. And so if you're watching right now and you've got a problem with it, ask God to release you. Ask God to help you have victory over it. You might have to get you a good accountability partner. There's some software programs where whatever you look at on your computer, your accountability partner can see that as well. And so it's always there that they know what you're looking at when you're looking
Right.
at it in real time.
Right.
And so I think that'd be a healthy thing.
Yes, have them do that. And know that Satan's going to be after you every bit of the way.
Yeah.
And that you're just going to have to realize that. And
And
Fight harder.
it's all around us.
it is
So-
everywhere. And I mean, I know this is not what we were going to get into, but then on top of that, there's the child porn, which is even sicker.
Yeah.
So it's just, the devil's just brought people to evolve into just animals.
Yeah,
know.
well, and that's one thing where you start at one level, but the
Right.
devil's never going to be happy with
Right.
you being at that level of perversion, so he takes you down a deeper rabbit hole and a deeper, until you find yourself looking at something one day you never thought you'd
Right.
look at. You never dreamed that you'd be addicted to this stuff. It's very addictive as well. Physically, it's addictive. It creates dopamine in your brain, and it's like a drug. And some people, that's where they get their charge. You know, they go and they look at something that's filthy, and then they get excited about it. There's the dopamine release, and they get a high off of it,
Right.
sort of. So it's very addictive. But in saying that, I'll also say you can have victory over
Yeah,
it.
you
I
can.
know people who have been addicted to pornography, and God has delivered them from it, and their marriages are healthier and stronger.
And can
All
I
that
say
things, yeah.
something, dads? If you're watching it, there's every bit of chance that your son will be right there beside you. And
Yeah.
that's horrible. If he doesn't pull up or see what you're doing, he'll walk in on you.
Yeah.
And the same addiction will be passed on. And you don't want that, do you? I mean, as a mother, I wouldn't want something
No.
like that. So, moms, you don't want that either for your daughters if you're the one looking at porn. It's a family affair to fight it.
Yeah.
And teach your children that. And teach them if they're at someone's house and that pops up, call you and say, I need to come home.
Yeah. Or make
Get
make us both really, but make a statement to your friend. I don't watch that
Right.
stuff. I'm not looking at that.
Yeah.
So I think that's a way you can be a good Christian witness. But
Right.
you know, sadly, a lot of men, they're watching pornography where the women in the pornography are the same age as their daughters. And
Oh.
would you want your daughter doing what you're watching that woman do? And there's no man alive that would
Right.
ever want his daughter doing something like that. So back to the original question: is it actually cheating?
Every bit of the way. Whether you're married or not,
Yeah.
no matter what age you are, it's cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Cheating yourself, cheating your mind, cheating your heart,
Cheating
your
God.
cheating relationship with the Lord. You're cheating yourself, and so the only way to get through it, get past it, is to get an accountability partner, pray like you've never prayed before, and just make a determination that with God's help, I will have victory over this, and I believe with all my heart that God will give you victory.
And one more thing, whether if you're involved in a church, your children's pastor, your student minister's pastor can help you and work with you with your children to teach them how not to get involved with it. Your adult minister can help you if you are involved with it to get out of it. But we need to learn how to teach our children not to get involved with it. And the best way, there are all kinds of educational things within the church. So,
You know, one of the papers I wrote when I was in my bachelor's program for psychology is we had to do abnormal sexual activities, and the professor put them in a basket. We had to reach in and pull out a topic, and then that's what we had to write on. So over the phone, I interviewed 12 prostitutes. You said, well, Pastor Mark, how did you ever find out they were prostitutes? I called these massage parlors because that's what a lot of them are. And with the exception of one, and I'm not sure I believe her, 11 out of the 12 were on drugs. 11 out of the 12. And I think if they weren't on drugs before they got involved in pornography, they got on drugs after to be able to live with themselves, to try to,
Right.
dull that conviction that they have. And it's a sad thing. The one girl that told me she was not on drugs told me that she was a pastor's daughter. And that was a shocking thing to me and a sad thing to
it
hear.
is sad.
You know,
I think she was lying.
she may be telling the truth.
She might have been, and there she is.
Yeah, I think she was probably telling the truth, honestly. But I think she was lying about the drug part. I think she probably was on drugs.
Yeah.
But I think she probably was a pastor's daughter. But that just goes to show you that if you give the devil an inch, he'll take a mile. He will do it.
Yeah.
So don't wind up in a place that you never dreamed you'd go. Take care of it now. Turn it over to the Lord now, and let Him set you free from this.
And
He will
pray
do
over
it.
your children.
Yeah.
Pray over your children.
Yeah, that they
From
never,
the beginning.
that they never
From
get involved
the time
in it.
they're in the womb. I mean, just pray over them that God protects them.
Yeah.
And that the angels are around them. He puts them to be around them, and that, they will be true leaders. And they will not follow in this. And it's important we start that from the beginning.
Right. Yeah, protect their heart. Yeah. Well, thank you for watching the Ask Dr. E show today. We always are excited about you coming in and being a part of this. Remember to like and subscribe. Share it if you want to. Let's get the word out so that people can hear this and hear what we value biblically. It's important that we get the word out there and you help out. So we love you. Thanks for joining us. There'll be another video next Wednesday. God bless you.